Well, Pune have made it very hard for themselves. 169 to chase down at the Kotla, but they have failed to do so. 7-run defeat at the hands of the Delhi Daredevils. Ajit Agarkar and Brad Hogg with me. 169 is not a huge target, but given the batting resources that Pune had, was that a bit of a choke towards the end?
That was a big choke. Yeah, a huge choke. They should have won that easily and they should have been into the playoffs. And looking at a top 2 finish, but now we've got an exciting finish to this tournament. The weekend is alive. So Supergiant have got to beat Kings 11 at least. We don't know what the result is tomorrow between the Sunrisers and Gujarat Lions. But yeah, that's a big game. First game on Sunday, 4 o'clock. And just think, Supergiant have to fly from Delhi to Pune. That's a huge flight. Big day tomorrow, and then get up for a game at 4 o'clock. A must-win game for them.
Yes, all teams have now played 13 games, but while we look at the big picture scenario, Pune will look at this game and this chase and look at areas that they could have actually executed things better in. Smith got a start, Tiwari got a good innings, Stokes as well. Again, quality there, but were Delhi very good with the ball?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it wasn't a typical Kotla wicket, which didn't make it easy. So you had to actually create the pace. You had to hit. The thing that they'd be most disappointed was Smith, Tiwari, and Stokes all playing well, and still Pune not going on to chase, which is. I mean, Smith said 160 was par. Tells you a bit more about the pitch. They should have got there when 3 of those guys got starts. I mean, all 3 of them batted beautifully. One of them needed to finish the game off. It's just towards the end of that innings, they just couldn't hit a boundary, which they needed. Otherwise, they looked in control of the game. But you've got to give credit to Delhi. Just kept pegging away, taking wickets when really needed, and they've generally had a good attack. Unfortunately, Delhi haven't done it often enough.
Yes, unfortunately, their best performances are coming as after they've been eliminated from the tournament in a sense. The chase the other night, and now this one. But from Pune's perspective now, they find themselves in what will virtually be a knockout situation against a team that's on the rise, because Punjab are playing quite well, and so that game will be quite a challenge.
Well, it's an informed team, and I think Punjab's Kings 11 are going to be full strength if they get into the playoffs, whereas Supergiant, well, they're missing Tahir now, and it's not 100% certain whether Stokes is going to stay behind and participate in the finals. If not, that is going to be a huge hole to fill in that middle order, because no one else is really firing around Ben Stokes in that middle order, and with the ball and bat, yeah, they'll be in trouble going into the playoffs.
They just hope that Sunrisers lose tomorrow.
Yes.
So then there's no stress. I think Pune are playing well enough. I mean, they had a longish break right now. Again, you know, I think you've got to give credit to Delhi. They defended a decent total.
Yes, just one final thought, Ajit. Assuming Sunrisers win that game against Gujarat on Saturday, on Sunday then Pune, do they start to think about the position of someone like an Ajinkya Rahane, who hasn't really come off in the tournament and once again had a low score in this game?
Well, I mean, tomorrow's results will dictate a lot, but if KKR go down as well, they might still have a chance to sneak into that second spot if they win Kings 11. So I think they'd be looking to win that game irrespective. You want to carry a little bit of confidence, momentum, if you call it, one game into that playoff, and you know, that top 2 spot can make a huge difference, because you get 2 cracks at getting into the finals, and after such a long tournament, that's almost a nice reward to have at the back of your mind, to have 2 chances.
Yes, but what it does mean, guys, is that we've got a delicious weekend set up. Brad Hogg's already can't wait for it. He's probably not going to get...
Yeah, here for the whole tournament.
He's not stopped jumping for the last hour.
Well, we've been here for the whole tournament. Do we just want the weekend to be a dead rubber, or
we want it exactly like you wanted, Brad. Thank you so much for your thoughts. Well done to
it's going to be a terrible evening on Sunday. RCB and Delhi Daredevils. That's an absolute dead rubber there.
Yeah. Well, that might not be the perfect finish, but we've got 3 great games to look forward to before that one. Thank you so much to Brad and Ajit. Yes, lots to look forward to on the weekend. All teams have played 13 matches here. Pune, at the end of this one, will be ruining their luck, having not completed a chase that they perhaps should have.